I prepared for you. So basically, based on the InDesign file, we see that this documentation information will be printed on the back side of the front cover, the table of contents, then Digital Media 1, Introduction, Assignment 1 information, the continuation of Assignment 1 with the graphic, Assignment 2, so forth and so on. So what we're basically doing is zigzag, zigzag, until we come back up in that sort of same format. Now, we have one slight problem. If we were to already send this to the printer, what will happen if we set it up as two spreads on 11 by 17 on the 7760 printer, what will happen is that the printer will read this one, the front page, and this one, two independent spreads on that front side of the page, the right side up, and then it will take that sheet and print these two pages right side down on that one same sheet. Well, the problem with that is that this page, if we do that, this page will not be on the back side of this, so our booklet will be ruined essentially. So in order to fix that problem, we need to simply take this page and swap it with this page. Simply reverse the order. You do that for the next two pages, and then the two pages after that, you keep the order just exactly the way it is. Then you switch the next two pages. Sort of something like that. So we're going to go back to the InDesign file, and that's what that basically is. You can take both pages and simply move them. To do that, again, select the first page, hold the Shift key down, hit the next page so they both become highlighted, then hold the mouse down and drag them to the end so that this information will be first and that information will be next. But because we want the Texas Tech information to be on the back side of this, we're going to move it down. There. And that's all you're doing. You're doing that for the after the front cover page. You're going to do that for these two pages. These two spreads. These two spreads. You're going to leave the next two alone, and then change the two after that, sort of as in a rhythm format. Okay. So when we look at it, this will be our final output. From back cover, table of contents, blank page. Then Texas Tech information, blank page, digital media graphic, and then this is like the third to the last page. So when we see the 11 by 17 right side up print, this is what we're going to see on that first page. On the back of that page, we're going to see this. So essentially, this information will be right side up, and on the back of this section, we'll see this. This will be on the right side up. On the back of this spread will be this. So when we're ready, this is what we'll get. Now to print using the 7760 printer, once we've got everything exported to the PDF from InDesign, we're going to print in the PDF. We're going to be using, again, that printer. Go to Properties. We're going to go to the paper, change the paper size again to other size. Original document size, change that size to the tabloid 11 by 17. Hit close, hit OK. Then we're going to change the two-sided printing to two-sided print, flip on the short edge. Click that. Then go to Layout Watermark tab. We're going to change our page layout options to landscape and leave everything else the same. Hit OK. So if we look in our preview window, we see the 11 by 17 spread the 2 pages the way they're supposed to be arranged. Perfect. But remember, we want two of the pages on the right side up, and then 2 more on the reverse side. To do that, go to page scaling, go to multiple page per sheet, and if you look in your preview, you should get something like this. Essentially, right now we have 2 spreads by 2 spreads. Now, to change that, remember, we don't want 2 spreads by 2 spreads on 11 by 17. Basically, you have 4 pages here and 4 pages there. We want to change this to 1 by 2, so that we have 1 spread on top and 1 spread on the bottom. If we take the scroll bar, preview composite, we go to the next page, this will be on the back side of that page. There's the Texas Tech information, there's the introduction. So we could take it back to the other side. The front cover, again, remember on the back side of this, we want to see this. Texas Tech. So this has been set up correctly, and once I've arranged everything accordingly, everything looks okay, we'll just say okay. And you should always test print before you do a final print. Print only 1 page to reduce the minimum cost, and the final cost should be, if you have like 20 pages, it should only be around $8 or $9. But test print so that you don't end up using or wasting a lot of money for your final output. So this concludes the printing stage of the portfolio. If you have further questions, you can email me at rob.diaz@ttu.edu. Thank you.